starring Johnny Carson. This is Ed McMahon along with Doc Severinsen and the NBC Orchestra inviting you to join Johnny and his guests, the Oak Ridge Boys, comedian A. Whitney Brown, and the president of the Los Angeles Olympic Committee, Peter Uberoff. And now, ladies and gentlemen, here's Johnny.
Thank you very much. Yeah! Whoopee! This is not a caucus, come on. Just like Mondale, I'm hitting my stride before I begin. We're all quiet now? Well, we've got a great show tonight. But don't go by me. I spent the entire day scraping a John Glenn bumper sticker off my DeLorean. There's some weird feelings tonight. There's a full moon, I think, in a couple of days. And they start to come out. Weird before the show. I was showering in my dressing room. Little old lady stuck her head in the shower. Where's the beefcake? Anyway. Well, I guess most of the news has to do with politics and the race for the Democratic presidential candidate. There was a little item on the teletype a while ago. Gary Hart apparently just shortened his name again. He's now known as Gary Ha. Did you know when Gary Hart was campaigning in Hawaii, he asked Don Ho if Don Ho had shortened his name from Don Ho Pence? Most people don't know that. Apparently nobody knows that. Mondale, I like Fritz Mondale. He's a good, looks I think, honest man, but he got his slogans mixed up today. He said, hold the pickles, hold the lettuce. You see, the other day he said, where's the beef, you see, and today he... Here's our sadistic band. They love it when it starts to slide right into the old drainage ditch. Have you ever heard the slogan catch on more in the last couple of months on that slogan, where's the beef? It's almost a national slogan. But that slogan is not new. My wife said that on our wedding night. Anyway, what was I talking about? Oh, politics. You see, Gary Hart's problem, I think, so far, is he's a complete unknown, right? Mondale's got a bigger problem. He's known. Roger Mudd asked Gary Hart the other day, he said, why do you imitate Kennedy? And Hart said, that's nothing. You should see my Cagney. But, I think the band is now taking bets on how this goes. No, but that's true. Have you noticed? Gary Hart does kind of imitate John Kennedy, right? And Jackson kind of impersonates Martin Luther King. John Glenn said today, I don't get it. I've been doing Jerry Ford. It's been no help at all. Did you know that Mondale ran unopposed in Hawaii's caucus and came in second to uncommitted? Absolutely true. Came in second uncommitted. That's understandable. Uncommitted, I think, has more charisma. I don't know why. Nobody knows why. You guys know why? The campaign is now shifted to Chicago. I guess the next big primary is Illinois on next Tuesday. People in Chicago love politics, you know, and they love to vote and vote and vote. Even after they're dead, they love to vote. Well, anyway, your look-alike, Edwin Meese.
Yes.
Did you ever think of that? Edwin Meese and Ed McMahon look somewhat alike? Because, you know, he is a friend of Ronald Reagan. and he has been proposed to be our new Attorney General. And Meese has been undergoing some rather tough questioning. And he forgot, apparently, a couple of things. Apparently, Edwin Meese borrowed money from, I guess, 4 or 5 people, and those same people subsequently got jobs in the federal government. Just turned out that way. I mean, I kind of hope that Ed Meese is confirmed as Attorney General. My God, you want him to be budget director? Good choice. But he may not be approved by the Senate as Attorney General. And Reagan said today, well, I should have gone with my first choice, Clint Eastwood. As you probably know, there's a very controversial amendment that they're trying to, a constitutional amendment they're trying to get through, and that is the amendment for prayer in schools, where they would be, I guess, spoken prayers, right, led by the teacher, so forth. And Reagan has been a big backer of that, of prayer in schools, and it's understandable at his age. No, I didn't mean it that way. No, I mean, Reagan's in favor of anything that will permit him to close his eyes for a few moments, you know. Maybe that's it. Anyway. Interesting thing in the paper, some news out of Sacramento. The official portrait of the former governor of Jerry Brown has not yet been hung, I guess, in the governor's gallery in Sacramento. Have you seen it? It's rather almost an impressionistic portrait of Jerry Brown. And Jerry is very upset that his portrait is not hanging in the gallery. And he ran down the hall yelling today, I'm off the wall. And he said, we know, that's why we have Governor Duke Major now. Boom, boom. Anyway, tonight, we've got a good show tonight. One of our guests is Peter Ueberroth, who is the head of the Olympic Committee out here, a bear of a job trying to pull all these things together for the 1984 Olympics, soon to be the new commissioner of baseball. When does that take effect, Fred?
As soon as the Olympics are over.
That's the rule. As soon as the Olympics are over. Well, I assume that. But he wouldn't have both those jobs at the same time.
Over in August.
What?
They're over in August.
Thank you.
Becomes the commission.
Thank you.
August 12th.
This year.
September. October 15th.
Anyway, right after the show, Mr. Ueberroth is going to cut the ribbon outside. Bless you. There's the official sneezer of the 1984 Olympics. Anyway, to hell with that joke. We'll come back to that later. Along with Mr. Ueberroth, we have the Oak Ridge Boys tonight, one of the hottest singing groups in the country. And also Peter Ueberroth. I just talked about him, of course. New young comedian, Whitney Brown, who's with us tonight. Thank you for making Mr. Brown feel at home. And a lot of other surprises. So stay where you are.